you so much for this invitation. It's extremely cool, and I'm very excited. Nice to meet you, everyone. I just graduated this summer as a film director on masters at University Theatre and Film Art, Budapest. And also I did before that a bachelor degree on producer major. And yeah, before that I was studying film studies at Eötvös Loránd University. I'm a film critic too. Currently in Budapest, Hungary, where I live.
Okay.
This is the Hero Square, by the way. These are the very first founders of Hungary. That's another museum. There's a little castle. It found me because I really loved films, but it was just like a hobby beside high school and everything. Let's say my parents didn't let me to be a starving artist or something. That's why I needed to go to a regular university or something. And that's how I choose these film studies. My first experience with films, which made the biggest impression on me, was Eraserhead from David Lynch. And my mothers were out on vacation. I couldn't really understand existential crisis, but I was very curious about the story. I really love these controversial feelings of the film itself. And yeah, I really like to watch films in my free time when I was a teenager, and I think that's how it found me. Yeah, I can. It happens with extremely good movies, like when the performances are so deep. Three favorite contemporary directors now. Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Dogtooth, or the other two one is Quentin Dupieux, who directed Wrong Cops or Wrong, and Jim Hosking. But I also really like big classical, let's say, titans like Ingmar Bergman or Akira Kurosawa or Lars von Trier or David Lynch. Yeah, very important to get inspirations from other artists. I have the idea out of nowhere in my mind. I can't really explain this. How it's just popping. To watch people searching for motives. See how people had already handled that topic or that issue. And then I'm starting to think about that what I've seen, how I felt during I was, and what's my personal relation, and why maybe this topic popped in my mind or that idea in my head. How, whatever cheesy it sounds like. Sitting down only when I know the very beginning, from the very beginning till the very end. The last letter, the whole story, and then I have a kind of draft, and if I have the actors we started to rehearse and improvise on that screenplay. It's my pleasure to talk about this because very, very personal stories. Set in a nursing home where a parrot foretells Nellie, who is the main actor of the story, that love and appreciation will come in her life. We follow the non-fulfillment of this prophecy with an absurd humor, highlighting important questions like dementia. I think it's a very, very sensitive topic. As I was beside my granny who passed away in May, and she was very close to me, and I've perceived these stages of dementia. If we can laugh on something, get a bit distant from the problem, and we can focus on the sweetest moment in that. And I know there are, because life isn't black and white, and there is humor. That could matter how we handle these topics. It's just, it will happen. And so why I wouldn't be a bit light about that, even though I lived through the heaviest parts also, but also laugh with my tears, and it's just duality. I couldn't survive, and I think she wouldn't have, but she didn't, without humor. Once a year, I'm reading back all of my diary to experience that this problem is very exciting for me, like how our memories are changing. We have a specific family trauma. Parents, how they told me the story, and also how my grandparents told me the story after the happening, planted images in my head, and I had that memory as well, remembering on two separate ways the same event, even me. I really wanted to have the domestic violence topic, very hard topic too, and I seen the funny face of that heavy topic. Maybe there are people who can connect with this too. About this mask, this is my my quarantine project. It's called Wear Hair. I was thinking about our past and our future responsibilities as a society, and also like what I am in this society, what makes me unique, what makes this collective crisis unique. This whole DIY mask trend was flourishing, and while I had these tensions, like I feel the urge to express these questions or manifest these questions somehow. I try to think about what makes us unique, the DNA, and also it protects us literally with body hair. From the virus perspective, that could be a protection tool for us. Sentence just popped in my mind, like I need to create the most unique mask ever from DNA, from my own DNA, because I think uniqueness is in us, and everyone has the most unique DNA, and everyone can use that. And also it's our DNA, as I said, that it can define behavior things. The most unique thing is how we behave in this pandemic, wearing a mask or not. Reflect on how art works. You manifesting something through your mind from the noosphere or something, the universe, and it's, even though it's a collective, it's unique as well, and yeah, this can happen not just with this mask, it's around us, and it's beautiful.
That's how the brain, you know, the kind of DNA.
This was wonderful, actually, and it's a very big honor for me. I thank you.